Scene 2, extreme, take 2, marker.
Action.
Shooting a film in the heart of Hollywood was a dream that is now very real for some African entertainers.
I could scream.
It's surreal, it's amazing, it's exciting for me because I never thought I would be here.
You have missed the deadline.
These students, all working industry professionals from different African countries, are part of a program called Hollywood in Focus. They participate in workshops and get hands-on experience to expand their knowledge base in film production. For Jim Fortune-Kazi, learning about filmmaking here is much more visual and hands-on than back home.
It's been very practical. You can see these things. You don't just hear about them. You see them, you know how they work and all that.
The workshops also train these students to think of themselves as entrepreneurs.
You know, it's not a model anymore where you're waiting for the phone to ring to get hired into a gig. I mean, we're shifting, that this space is shifting from a gig economy to an entrepreneurial space, and a space where companies can be born, innovations can happen, and content can be distributed from independent voices.
This shift is happening because of the internet and changing technology.
So what you're finding is there are a lot of self-driven content creators. It's a lot of user-generated content. And on the consumption side, with the advent or with the growth of mobile technologies across Africa, a lot of this content can now be consumed for much less than it ever was. So that the democratization of the process through digital media has empowered a whole new generation of content creators,
who are also entrepreneurs. And these students are learning to think of themselves not only as actors or directors, but as a brand.
I see myself as an entrepreneur. The only glitch to that was I had no idea exactly how to, sell my brand, because along the way you kind of you kind of sell yourself short sometimes because of the opportunities or because of the lack of the jobs.
These students say what they've learned here will not only enrich their careers, but also elevate the African film industry on the global stage.
To kind of get that experience here and, put that in my own country and in my own, scope, basically, just so we can be up to speed with what's happening around the world and, give ourselves opportunities to be able to tell our own stories the way we want to.
After they graduate from the program, organizers say these creative professionals have the ability to positively impact their country's economy and culture through all the different forms of media. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News, Los Angeles.